Orla and her brother Laddie were out for a walk with their humans. As they walked around the neighborhood, Orla couldn't help but notice that there were a lot of other humans walking their dogs. The Smiths had their dog Riley out, the Rogers had their dog Sam out, and the Dillons had their dog Dreamer out. There were also a lot of children riding their bikes, jumping rope, and helping their moms and dads plant pretty flowers. Everyone that Orla saw was doing something different, but they were all keeping their distance from one another, some more than others. As Orla and her humans continued on their walk, Orla began to think about how different life has been over the past 2 months, and she wasn't sure what to make of it, although she sure loved all the extra attention she was getting. More walks, more treats, more belly rubs, more hugs. By the time Orla, Laddie, and their humans returned home from their walk, Orla was pooped out. She ran quickly into the kitchen to get some water because she was so thirsty. Slip, slurp, slap went the water as Orla drank it in, splashing everything around her with little droplets of water. The water tastes so good, thought Orla as she slurped it down. A refreshing drink after a long walk. Orla walked from the kitchen into the family room. After such a long walk, Orla was ready for a nap. But one thing that she couldn't stop thinking about was how different her humans have been. She didn't know if she should be worried because her humans were home all the time, but one thing that she remembered as she walked around and around in a circle, finding a perfect spot to lie down, was something her humans had talked about. How it's so important to have faith and trust in God's care. Feeling more and more relaxed, Orla lowered her head on her paw and began to fall asleep. As Orla closed her eyes, she felt so peaceful and thought that that peace she felt must be like a feeling someone gets when they trust God. As Orla closed her eyes, she said a little prayer to herself, asking God to give her peace and to help her have trust. As soon as Orla closed her eyes, she fell into a deep sleep and began to dream about her walk earlier in the day. She had seen so many beautiful things, like her neighbors' flowers, the chalk art that the kids had drawn in their driveways. Some looked like stained glass. She dreamed about the sun and how it warmed the air. There were so many birds singing and bees buzzing around. So many people were outside too, doing yard work, cutting grass, planting flowers, watering flowers, enjoying the outdoors. She felt peace then. Continuing to dream about her walk, Orla wondered if all of the things that she saw were like love notes from God, letting us all know that we are safe and that He continues to care for us. Orla was so grateful for all of the love notes she saw from God during her walk and again in her dream. She knew then that no matter how different life has been, God's love and care are consistent. And so just as she began to wake up from her nap, Orla prayed the following prayer, one that she hopes will stay in her mind whenever she feels sad or worried, even happy and excited. God, thank you for all of the different ways that you love us and care for us. Thank you for parents and children who love each other so much. Thank you for the beautiful flowers and the tender grass that you send to us in the spring. Thank you for fresh air and sunshine that keep us warm. Thank you for making us feel special and for helping us to feel peaceful, even when we are worried or afraid. Thank you for my humans and brother Laddie, even though he sometimes eats my treats. And thank you for sending us your Son, Jesus, to show us the way. In all of these things, help us to see and understand how much you love us and that you will always be there for us. Amen. When Orla woke up from her nap, she felt a special sense of calm and peace, and she knew that she could always trust in God. The end.